Hey guys, this is my review of the Nike Tiempox Proximo Turf. They're turf shoes, not cleats, so you can see here. And I'm very excited. I was very excited to buy these shoes because for the first time, you can have Nike brand shoes that are turf with the kangaroo leather, premium leather, softer than your regular leather, and you can have the lunar lawn cushion technology. So normally you can only get the kangaroo leather on cleats, not on turf shoes. And Nike is starting to apply the lunar lawn technology on turf shoes. It used to be on indoor shoes only, but now they can get it in turf shoes. So before, I used to have a pair of Lunar Gatos indoor shoes, and they have the lunar lawn technology. Then I actually was able to get some Magista, which I actually have here, and you can kind of get the lunar lawn technology on this ones. But these ones don't have the kangaroo leather; they have the regular leather. I did get also before. These are the Nike Legacy, and they have not kangaroo leather, but they're premium leather. But they cannot. They don't have the lunar lawn cushion technology. So now for the first time, I can get everything in one. So this is very exciting. So I'm gonna tell you kind of what I like about these shoes, and then I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about these shoes, and then I'm gonna tell you what decision I'm gonna make if I'm gonna keep it or not. So obviously I'm very excited about the leather. Premium leather, softer. It's just better for the touch. It just feels better on your toes when you're touching the ball. I'm very excited about the lunar lawn technology because it's softer cushion, and it's softer on my joints. So that's great on turf. And those are kind of the things that I like about the shoes. I'm not too crazy about the color. I prefer actually, black, but I like the bright yellow, but it just gets kind of dirty later on. But that's not a deal breaker. I really like the suede reinforcement. What they did here, they used to do this in the Mystic. They still do them in the previous shoes that I had before, like the Magista. They have the lunar lawn technology. They have this like sandpaper surface, which is not suede, and it looks kind of cheap. Um, and in the same as for the Legacy, they have this kind of sandpaper, which I don't like. I like the suede. So these shoes are pretty premium. They're retail for $150. You can pick them up for a little bit cheaper, but that's kind of their price. The Magistas were, I think the Magistas and the Legacies that I showed you before, those are retail for $100. But they don't make the Legacy anymore, or the Magista. Or actually, Magista they make them, but not in leather. I also like the back Race Tiempo X brand. I really like that cosmetic. So those are the kind of things that I like about it. Now there is some things that I found that I didn't like, and first when I tried it, it was very hard to get in. So I was trying to figure out what was wrong with it, and then I realized that the tongue is actually, if you can kind of see here, attached to the upper leather surface. It's not separate like in other traditional shoes. Like you can kind of see the tongue here. It's separate from your upper surface. Same as in the Legacy. You can kind of see the tongue is separate. So the shoes opened up quite a bit, so you can kind of get your foot in there, and also it's good for wider feet. It's more comfortable. In the for this one, it is not very comfortable because it doesn't really open up. It's very rigid right here in this point, so you really can't get in there. So that's I'm not really sure why Nike did that. That's very disappointing. Um, Also, I realized that the inside, it's kind of hard to tell to see here maybe in the video, but the inside is not as padded as cushiony as my other shoes. Like I can show you in my Magista, this is very padded in the back for the heel, very comfortable. And in the in my new Proximos, these is not very padded, so it's very uncomfortable. And it looks like also the inside, they don't have really fabric in here covering. So it looks like the leather's right there, and I think that's going to be very uncomfortable when I play. Versus like in the Magista and in the Legacy, there it's already kind of covered with a fabric. So that's very disappointing about this shoes that retail for $150. It looks like they upgraded the leather, they upgraded the suede reinforcement, which is great. The lunar linen cushion is great, all in one. But then they sacrifice or they change other things. That tongue, I'm not really sure why they changed that. It was fine before. All the shoes are removable tongues, or not removable, but they kind of go remove all the way to the bottom. So I'm not really sure why they did it. Now it's a very rigid shoe. So that's very disappointing. And I don't want to make the video too long, but basically the bottom line is I'm very disappointed in the shoes. I was very excited because you can get, again, kangaroo leather, lunar lawn technology, and a turf shoe. But now, because of those changes that they made with the tongue very rigid and very uncomfortable in here on the heel, not padded like the other ones, I'm going to have to return these shoes. I don't really like them. I think it was a mistake to purchase them, and it's unfortunately that they made those changes. So there it is. That's my review for the Nike Tiempox Proximo Turf. Thank you for watching.